Marin Search and Rescue does a lot of searches in Marin, but they also do a lot of searches throughout the Bay Area and up through the Sierras and Yosemite as well. The beeper can go off at any time of day or night, and a lot of times, as Jasmine and John will say, it goes off, while we're all sleeping, and it can be quite loud. You just, first of all, you gotta wake up, and then you figure out what it is that they're requesting. Sometimes it's an Alzheimer's patient that just wandered from where he was staying, or it could be a kid that has wandered off from his home or something like that. So that kind of thing, you just try to wrap your head around, and then you get ready to go. Earthquake back in, I think it was like 87 or 89 or something like that. And I was in the city at that time and noticed that there were a lot of people who needed help. There were a lot of buildings that were devastated, like 3-story buildings that ended up being 1-story buildings. And, people were trapped, and there was fires, and the normal services, the fire and the police, were kind of overextended. And, I kind of wanted to help, but I felt like I would be more in the way. And that started me kind of going through this process of learning how I could help. And I started out in the city joining what is called the Search, which is basically a bunch of individuals in neighborhoods getting together and getting a little bit of training through the fire department. We've had numerous different missions. This gentleman thought that he lived in LA, and he made himself all the way from Sonoma. He got his way down to Los Angeles. He did some hitchhiking. He got himself some money. He didn't have any money on him, and he got himself all the way down to LA, and the only way they were able to find him was he called the police to say that his truck wasn't where he parked it. And he thought it was stolen. And so that's the only way he was found. There were about 50 searches or evidence searches this last year, which is higher than we've ever had. There's sometimes when people go out to the wilderness, and that's the place that they decide that they want to die, and then there's other people who just get lost. I don't have exact numbers. I just have instances that I know about in the year and a half or so that I've been on the team.